A pig, moments from death, but the hunt is interrupted. A high-pitched squeal is cut short, and Tarak explodes from a wall of razor-sharp grass. His lungs are on fire, his body a canvas of sweat and dust. Behind him, a guttural snarl tears through the air. Something massive, something hungry, crashes through the stalks, and it's closing fast. He doesn't dare look back. He bursts into a clearing and skids to a halt. Before him lies a wide, muddy floodplain. Water, salvation, or so he thinks. He stumbles toward the edge, desperate for a drink, and then he freezes. The water is choked with what look like logs, dozens of them, slick with green slime. But one of these logs blinks. A cold, reptilian eye, the size of his fist, swivels and locks onto him. These aren't logs. They are giant monitor lizards, an ancient ambush lying in wait. A roar from the grass behind him spins him around. A Dinofelis, a false saber-tooth cat, bursts into the open. Blood slicks its short, powerful fangs. It has abandoned its freshly killed pig, its yellow eyes now fixed on a much greater prize. Tarak, he is utterly trapped. Death by venom waits in the water. Death by fangs stands on the land. The cat coils its powerful muscles, preparing to pounce. In a moment of pure primal desperation, Tarak lets out a roar of his own. He snatches a heavy stone from the ground and hurls it with all his might. The rock doesn't hit the cat. It thuds into the dirt right in front of it. The cat flinches, just for a split second. A single heartbeat of distraction. It's all Tarak needs. He runs, not into the water with the lizards, not back towards the razor grass. He sprints along the treacherous bank, his destination a jumble of granite boulders 50 yards away. The cat is a blur of muscle and spotted fur, an engine of destruction built for the pounce. But Tarak is Homo habilis. He was born to run. He reaches the boulders, his hands finding purchase on the hot, rough stone. He scrambles, pulling himself up, his muscles screaming, just as the Dinofelis leaps. Its claws scrape the granite inches below his bare feet. He finds a high ledge and collapses, gasping for air. He's safe for now. Below, the cat snarls in frustration. Defeated, Tarak has won the first round. But the world of our ancestors is never still. A crack of thunder splits the sky. The brilliant blue is swallowed by a bruised, violent purple. A wall of wind hits him with physical force. The Dinofelis, hating the coming rain, gives one last frustrated roar and vanishes back into the grass. Tarak's relief is brutally cut short. A low rumble echoes, not from the sky, but from the ground itself. He looks back at the dry riverbed he'd been following. It's a wall of brown water, 10 feet high, exploding down the channel. A flash flood. It carries entire trees and massive rocks in its churning maw. The floodplain of lizards is swallowed in an instant, becoming a boiling, violent sea. Tarak's rock, his sanctuary, is now a tiny, shrinking island. He's trapped again. Frantically, he scans the raging water for his two companions, the rest of his hunting party. He sees one, clinging desperately to a half-submerged tree, his face a mask of pure terror. The other is gone, vanished, consumed by the flood. Tarak knows he has to move. He can't abandon his kin. He climbs down the now slick rock and plunges into the torrent. The current hits him like a physical blow, a solid wall of water tearing at his legs. He fights it, every muscle straining as he wades and pushes through the murky, churning soup, trying to reach his friend. Suddenly, something brushes against his leg. It's not a branch. He looks down, just as a colossal, armored head breaks the surface. A Sarcosuchus, a giant prehistoric crocodile. Its jaws, wide enough to swallow him whole, explode from the water, aiming to snap him in two. Instinct takes over. Tarak throws himself sideways, swinging the heavy stone hand axe he carries in a desperate, wild arc. The primitive stone blade connects with the creature's eye socket with a sickening, wet crunch. The beast thrashes in agony, stunned for a precious moment. It's enough. Tarak scrambles, clawing his way onto the muddy bank, collapsing in the mud, his body trembling with adrenaline and exhaustion. He survived, but he is alone. He looks back at the water. His companion is gone, swallowed by the flood. As the sun dies, the world turns cold and wet. Tarak is exhausted, grieving, and completely exposed. And then a new sound drifts on the wind, a sound that has haunted the nightmares of our ancestors for millennia. The whooping, cackling laughter of cave hyenas. They are coming, drawn by the scent of death left by the flood. Tarak knows he cannot stay on the ground, his aching muscles screaming in protest. He spots a tall acacia tree and begins to climb. He wedges himself high in a fork of thorny branches, finding a precarious refuge. He is safe. He finally allows himself to take a breath. A low, guttural growl rumbles from directly above him. Tarak freezes, every nerve ending screaming. He forces his head to look up. In the growing twilight, two yellow eyes glow, reflecting the last light of day. A thick, muscular body is draped on the branch, directly above his head. A leopard. He has climbed into its larder. The cat snarls, fangs dripping with saliva. Below, the hyena pack arrives. They circle the base of the tree, their insane laughter echoing through the darkness, waiting patiently for him to fall. Tarak is trapped, hyenas below, leopard above. He pushes his back flat against the rough trunk of the tree. There is no escape, there is no hope, but he does not give up. He raises his stone hand axe, the simple tool that represents the dawn of human ingenuity, the last defense of a species that refuses to be prey. The leopard coils, its muscles tightening for the final leap. The hunt is not over. The struggle for humanity has just begun. This ancestor, against impossible odds, fought through a world designed to kill him. His resilience, his ingenuity, his sheer will to live is written into our DNA. If this incredible story of survival resonates with you, let us know in the comments. Thank you for joining us on this journey into our shared, brutal past. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of where we came from.